Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the best survival game ever made. Okay, I'm lying, but it's pretty fun. Because it's not actually a survival game, it's a roguelike, masquerading as a survival game. And just like any roguelike game, it is only a matter of time before we become Superman. Okay, it might take longer than I actually made it seem. Of course, it's got all of the things you would expect, like a crafting bench, tools for gathering resources. But none of that actually matters. Allow me to explain to you how to actually play this game. First, you want to go around killing some enemies. They will then drop gold. After that, go find a village and purchase a weapon from them. And here comes the fun part. All you gotta do now is go around completing shrines and getting power-ups. Like this silly looking rectangle right here. Watch as I completely obliterate the poor souls that are about to cross paths with me. These rock golems actually take increased damage from pickaxes. As such, I took mine out and started my first step towards global warming. Never mind, we're doomed. This was not supposed to happen. These guys are way too hard. Let's try the next shrine. Okay, abort mission. Just run. We'll live to fight another day. My brain suffers from amnesia. I'm perfectly fine. There is nothing wrong with me. However, my brain is a bit smooth like that. I have angered this entire village because I might have stolen something right in front of them. I'm not sure how this is going to go. Actually, I do know how it's going to go because I have it all under control. I'm just going to send them up to the digital gates and we'll be on our way to trade with the next village. Just a few swings of this axe onto them and we'll be fine. Okay, this is not going too well. You know what, let's just run. He just slapped me with a bean. Don't worry guys, I have unlocked a new strategy. I will now wait until nighttime for the weaker enemies to come to me and I will kill them for their launch money. This will be funding my first weapon. Okay, so there are no swords in this village, so this axe will have to do for now. This is where the fun part begins. We will be going around the map, fighting the shrines and collecting money and more power-ups. There are also these chests of varying cost that we can open scattered across the map. However, for now, we want to use money to buy an actual sword and some armor, so let's keep going and see if we can get some decent upgrades. For this part we are hoping for some actually decent stat boosts. The reason for that is by the 4th day, a boss will spawn and we must be strong enough to take him on. Because personally I do not want to start all over again. Because to be completely honest with you, the start of this game sucks. It is slow, boring and tedious and feels like a chore. I take that back, chores are probably more fun than that. The beginning is the only thing that actually makes me not want to restart the game every time I die. I can deal with the RNG of whether I get a weapon from one of the villagers or not, but the start of every playthrough feels like I'm walking through the scorching heat with weights strapped to me. This right here was way too close. These are basically the game's version of elite enemies. These guys shoot fireballs at you, and they hurt a lot. After taking them out we will continue farming. For the first boss, you can never have enough power-ups, because the first one is the hardest one. That right there is the ship. In all the time I have played this game, I have never once finished repairing it. So I have no idea what happens when you finish it, but I shall try to do so, this time. After one last shrine, it is now time to come face to face with the boss. And it's the worst possible one to fight. So this guy has a laser, but that's not enough. He also can kill me from across the map. I hate this game. I swear this is the last time that I will ever die. Back for round 3. I am feeling something, but I'm not sure if it's depression or depression. But regardless, the train must keep on moving. For this run, we're going with some bow gameplay, cosplaying as the elf from the Lord of the Rings movies. I have figured since all my death have been in melee, why not just stand away from the enemies? Ranged actually sucks in this game, as such I have turned melee mode back on. See, you can tell this run is different, because I have an actual weapon now. Just in time, for the boss fight with Big Chunk. I wasn't joking, his name is literally Big Chunk. Beating Big Chunk is a victory over the game, because it's smooth sailing from here on out. We're going to the big leagues. I'm actually going to complete the boat. This is the run, I can feel it in my bones. While this will take a lot of farming, I shall do what is necessary to get us off this god-forsaken island, and back to some real civilization. This is Gronk, formerly from the NFL. Now he is a boss in this game. We just need a few more things. before we can get this boat up and running. With our triumph over the Guardian, obtaining one of our first of the infinite stones, it also feels good to finally get revenge over this guy. I can't believe they put Obama in this game, and they made him Iraq. There's gotta be something wrong about this. They cannot play the game. I just keep knocking them back, and they can't use their abilities. This is how they intended for the game to be played. I believe this should prove my point that this game is actually just a roguelike, masquerading as a survival game. For now, let's collect the rest of these gems. Let's kill Mr. Blue Guy, and this red guy as well. This is my kinda gameplay right here, where the game cannot fight back against me, therefore I can't die, which automatically makes the game good, as it has now become really easy. This is a survival game, just for the enemies, not for you. I have collected all the gems, we have completed this engine thing, and now all that is left is the sail, which is pretty easy, but first I have to take care of these enemies. I can't move. I hate this game.